You are listening to Girls in Low Places.
We're just two best friends yapping about country music.
You just say to everyone we interview with British humour just to cover up how mental we are.
Yeah!
Gilpers, happy revival week.
Oh, night revival.
Why do we do it at the same time? It is Zach Bryan week and we are excited. I mean, I say it's Zach Bryan week. Zach Bryan week for the Londoners and the English and maybe the people coming to travel to be at Hyde Park. But Dublin has already seen quite the show. And I think we have to talk about it.
Okay.
Have you been watching the TikToks?
Yeah. Zach Bryan running away from fans.
Oh my God,
that was the highlight for me of the whole event.
He was literally like a primary school boy, like at sports day, like sprinting for his life.
I know. Were people just chasing him down the street?
I assume so.
Yeah.
He was really running, but his arms were like really high, like sort of like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna win this race. And
giving high rocks.
Yeah. It's kind of like, mate, like it's not that deep. You're just like there's some fans.
Did you know high rock stands for hybrid rock star?
Can you not put your foot under the cushion that's gonna then knock the camera? Thank you.
Okay.
Everyone feels like they're on some sort of Blair Witch project watching us. Yeah, that was hilarious. I also found it hilarious that he came to London for a day, caught him on the Lime bikes, which I then recreated.
And we were like, oh my God, he's in London. Like he's playing guitar in his hotel room.
I know, and I was trying to be the FBI and try and find out which hotel room he's in.
And then I was like, sorry, just a quick step back. The fact that this song is like, I hate it here. All the women are ugly and I want to go home.
I don't think he said the women. He said the women are like movie stars.
Do not look like movie stars.
He did not say that.
Yeah.
Zach.
I love that you thought it was they do look like movie stars. No.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's
Look
not
at us.
wrong. Honestly, the Brits compared to the Americans.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was like, get me back home. And then he's gone to Dublin. It seems like he's having a right roaring old time.
Do you think he's had fun?
I think he looks like he's having a great time. I mean, I think look, this is my perspective on the Dublin crowds. Because when we went to go and see Morgan Wallen last year, I thought the Dublin crowd was like very different to the London crowd. I thought they were.
You've got some makeup on you.
Where? Thank God. Wouldn't have that in America, would they, Zach?
We're out here looking like movie stars, according to you. Classic. Here we
My
go
delusion.
Again. Last week you thought you were an influencer. This week you think
I'm a
you're
movie star. Zach told me I was. Actually, just heard what I wanted to hear. Like any relationship I'm in, just hear what you want to hear and take it how you want. So the Zach Dublin crowd, when we went to go and see Morgan in Dublin last year, I thought the Dublin crowd was great. I thought they were rowdy. I thought it really felt like they understood like country music. You felt like it was a little bit like too rowdy, didn't you? Or did you?
Yeah, I think it was quite a young crowd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It almost felt like you were at like Capital VIP or something.
And I would say the same actually from what I've seen of Zach. It does look like quite a young crowd.
Yeah.
Like there's people like on people's shoulders, tops off, like 70-year-old boys being like, "Way."
Well, I think that's interesting, isn't it? Because I was thinking like Zach is what Dylan Gossett does to men.
Yeah.
Like on a bigger scale.
Yes.
They're in the same bucket.
Yeah. Same bucket.
Same bucket hat.
Same bucket hat. We will segue into the fact that we have launched our merch this week. And we don't know if it's going to get to you before Zach Bryan.
You thought it would be really easy. You just start a shop.
No, it's not.
No.
Turns out we're not Pretty Little Thing. We're not Gilpy Little Thing. We're not Gilp Sauce.
Gilp and M.
Gilpamation. Reformation.
Yeah.
Gilp and M. Well, H&M doesn't really do delivery though. Like an online store.
We need more.
Gilp and Gilpoo. Boo-hoo.
Why I cannot think of one.
I don't know. It's all this merch thought that we've had to put into this line. It's
Gilpid.
just
Vintage Gilpid.
quite good. But basically, yeah. So we've got the Guilt merch up there. It's a couple of caps. We're definitely going to extend it and make
cats.
it
Just a couple of cats.
just a couple of cats.
Just a couple of cats. Oh, a couple of cats.
I really like our merch line. I think it's really cute.
Yeah, I love
I think we've got really good response from it. Everyone was buzzing. And if the shipping is a little girls in slow places, just forgive me because it's me on the other end of the computer trying to figure it out. So Gilpers, do forgive us. We are going to do a code next week's episode that we're not going to release on TikTok. We're not going to release on socials. This is going to be the actual Gilpers who sit at home and listen to us. You are the ones who deserve that code, to be quite frank.
the chosen coders.
So you can whack that on and get a Gilper only code. I think mainly we want everyone to be like getting really kitted out for the long road coming up.
We heard everyone's cry for merch. Everyone was like so buzzing when we were wearing our old caps that were terrible.
Yeah.
And when we had our Yetis, which we gave out as part of our promotion. So finally, we have made some merch for you and we hope you like it. And yeah, hopefully the Gilpers want some Gilpy merch.
Yeah. And there's going to be lots of opportunities. We're working with Yeti throughout the summer. So it's going to be exciting
Yes. Oh my
things
God.
coming up that we
I'm
can't tell you about. But
so
we're going to tell you about
excited.
it.
Got to deliver some merch, do you?
So back to Zach.
Back to Zach. It is a big week. Saturday, Sunday, or if you're going Sunday, here we go.
Here we go.
So
I mean, I've still got things to say about Dublin. Zach has had his hair done.
Yes, we believe so. Social media believes so.
I know so. I know a man who's had plugs when I see it.
Fair.
And I get it because like there was around the time where there was an awful lot of hate for him around everything that has transpired with his personal life in the last year. A lot of what was kind of like the chat online was like, oh, I wouldn't want to be with a balding man anyway, or something who's balding, balding.
Okay.
So that's obviously, it's
I think
interesting.
it's hit deep.
Yeah, he's obviously just gone, well, I'll tell you, I'll go and sort that out. And he has. Tell me this. Have you ever been out with a man who's had his hair done?
No.
Would you?
But I think that's a thing. Maybe actually.
Like, obviously, I know it looks better now, or it's going to look
also
a lot
that
better.
is like a standard thing that will happen if you're dating in your mid to late 30s.
I know. Well, here I am. Am I going to be dating those people who've had their hair done?
Well, maybe, but wouldn't you rather have hair than not hair?
No, I'd rather have a man with no hair.
But some people wouldn't.
I'm of the opinion that I like a man not to have social media, not to look in the mirror. I don't like a man to even know what he looks like if I can help it.
Yeah.
I just like them to
I'm
just
like
sort
that
of
too.
Yeah, I just like them to sort of be. But that's not fair because people are, women are allowed to have cosmetic surgery. Why are men not allowed to have cosmetic surgery in our eyes? But I suppose it's just what you're attracted to. I like that kind of like tree surgeon vibe who just would never even know what he looks like and wouldn't care. He just is what it is. So I just find
same,
it
but I do think like there's like obviously if you're a musician or like a massive celebrity, there's so much societal pressure on how you look now, and like that's still going to be put on men, not just women. So he like there are plenty of people that just think I'm in the public eye, like I'm getting a lot of flack for the way I look. Like, why don't I sort it out? So I don't like think that's bad. I think like do what you want.
Yeah, I think do what you want. I think it's obviously just subjective who you're attracted to. I've never been attracted to Zach Bryan. Have you? No.
Not for me.
No, definitely not after the last year. But what I am attracted to is time that he's putting on in Dublin because it looks absolutely rip-roaring from the videos I've seen. It looks absolutely wild and fun. And I know that obviously like that is, Revival is the big moment. But I still think just like it's the BST Phoenix Park from what I could see, like kind of like vibe of being outside. You have the
we
space
always say this.
Yeah, you have the
It's
space
so
to do what
much
you
better.
want.
It's so much
You
better.
can chill and just watch it with like a peaceful energy, and you can also rage. Like you can do what you want and it won't affect the others around you in such a way. And I think that's really good. Although you have already briefed me, haven't you? You're like, this is a nice evening with me and my fiance.
Well,
and can you leave for the actual
I did not tell you to leave. I've just been briefed by my partner that this has been like the big event for him. Like he has been looking forward to it. He was like, I don't want to do any of your stupid work stuff. I just want to enjoy Zach privately and have a nice time. And I was like, yeah, fine. And then
And
we
then
got press tickets.
we got press
And I
tickets,
was like,
3.
oh,
And I was
fun
like,
story.
I was like, we need a videographer. And I
Sounds like,
think, well, the thing is that if he wasn't the videographer and I brought in another videographer, then he one of us would have to be in the normal GA area and wouldn't be in.
to be honest, he'd be absolutely buzzing to be in GA alone without us. Yeah, in fact, I might check that. He probably just wants to go on his own. Thing is, he loves Zach so much. It's like I may as well not even be there. It's like him and his one true love, and then I'm also there.
Yeah, it's a man on man thing. It's a man on man thing.
I do think are a lot of like boys just love Zach Bryan. I mean, I like Zach Bryan, but people like the lads love Zach.
I will say I'm a bit nervous that like I know a lot of his songs, but I don't know all of them.
No, me either.
And I'm a bit nervous that I'm going to feel a little bit like, oh, I should know this one. Everyone's
We'll be like,
yeah, because he's got such a big repertoire.
Yeah, he does.
And I think I haven't actually listened to him in the last couple of weeks because I kind of want to be, you know, when you kind of want to be like, oh my God, this one too. Oh my God. Like, I don't want to like listen to him before the concert. I want to be like, sort of like surprised. So what song are you most looking forward to?
It's a good question. Pink Skies, Something in the Orange. Better Days, I like, of his new album with John Mayer.
Yeah.
Obviously Revival will be amazing.
Yeah, I'm
Is
really
he going to
excited
do
for
I
that.
Remember Everything?
Oh, I think he will with Willow Avalon.
I'm really excited to see Willow.
Yeah, really excited to see Willow. Really excited to see Waylon Wyatt. Just really excited. I'm also really excited to see All 60. I think they're really cool. Noeline Hoffman. I mean, I'm excited to see all of them. I think it's kind of like there's also quite a few like British acts we sort of weaned in there as well. Sort of like there's a guy from Dublin, Aaron Rowe. There's some like kind of more Zachy, like naughty boys from like the sticks who might actually be our like golden hope of someone being like feeling like a real authentic British country star. So I'm quite excited to interview those guys because I haven't really seen them in like the, let's say, the stereotypical UK country scene yet. I've seen them, they're probably more down like the Sam Fender kind of vibe. But I'm interested that they're coming to do
that Sam Fender concert looked absolutely mental on a side note. Like literally massive. World and his wife went. I know, I just was like, whoa, that is a serious event. But anyway.
No, I really like.
Kind of wish I'd gone to it.
Yeah, well, also
I was also meant to go to Dua Lipa this weekend and I didn't go because I had a family event.
Why were you meant to go to Dua Lipa? Talk me through that. Do you like Dua Lipa?
Yeah, I do.
To what level?
Well, we saw her at Glastonbury last year and it was so fun. I think we were kind of like, let's go again to like relive the vibe.
Got you.
And then obviously she brought out Charlie XCX on the Saturday night and I was like, that would have been fun just because I feel like it's so iconic at the moment.
Yeah, it's a moment in time.
And it's kind of like that kind of music is like a night out.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. I think it's a night out on its own.
I think she might do a country vibe soon.
I wouldn't be surprised by that, and I'd welcome it.
Yeah, same.
I've never been a Dua Lipa gal. I think for me, she can sing. Don't get me wrong, she can sing. For me, I think it's because back in the day when I was a model agent, she was a model.
This is what Lily Allen and Makita Oliver said on their podcast.
Really?
Because they were friends with her back in the day, or knew of her back in the day.
Yeah. So
they said on their podcast a couple of months ago, like, God, like it's mad to think like she used to be like this model that was like, you know,
just went to the parties, turned up and things. Yeah.
And now it's like she's this megastar.
She would be getting with the models at my agency that I represented. She'd be at the parties, and then people would be like, and she'd be like, "Yeah, I want to be a pop star," and people were like, "Sing then," and she'd like sing a bit, and it'd be like, it'd be fine, but it wouldn't be like, "Wow, oh my God, she's going to be a superstar." But it is the thing when everyone says like, "Oh God, I've gone off a bit topic here. It's not really country music," but like, I just feel like. She's gorgeous, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Dua Lipa's so gorgeous." I'm like, "Yeah, because she's a bloody model who could sing, and all the all the shit she gets."
That makes me feel better that she's my partner's crush.
Yeah, no, she's gorgeous. It's a model who's just got kind of lucky.
Do you think she's an industry plant?
Yes,
lots of people do. Same as Rita Ora. Lots of people say that.
Yeah. Totally. I don't think either of those girls are exceptionally talented, but they look good doing it. So they just carried on.
There you go.
But maybe that's me just being salty.
That is Katie's takeaway.
That's my Saturday night takeaway. But good for her. She has worked really hard on her dancing, and we've got to commend that.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
But it's just
pop
stuff like
bangers.
that. It's like you want to be a pop princess, you can't dance. Like we could have found a girl who was hot, could dance, and could sing. We could have found a girl like that. Why have we got Dua Lipa?
I do not agree. I like Dua.
But we've gone completely off topic there. But back to Zach.
Oh my god.
What I just genuinely want to say is that the Dublin fans are goading us. They're saying that London is not going to be as good as the Dublin gigs were.
Fair. I kind of think maybe not.
Don't say that. Which
no, I do
people
think the Irish audience are not the same as
no,
British
they're not.
audience.
But I don't want London to be really gloomy.
It's not going to be gloomy, but I just think when you got that many Celts in one place,
yeah, it's just going to go off.
You know,
it? Yeah.
As a Celtic gal, if it was just in Wales, I'm sure it would be off the chain.
No, I just really want to put a PSA out there, dance thing. Don't hold back just because we're in cool London. We can be uncool.
Basically,
and have a good time.
What Katie means is, if she's being a nutter, don't judge her and please just join him. Anyway, buzzing. Big weekend ahead. We've got press. We're talking to people.
Yeah,
we're doing the most. We're doing the things.
We're going to be all over the place. If you see us, come up to us.
Obs. Tell us what you're wearing. It's going to be hot. I'm seeing a high of 27.
Yeah.
Some cloud. Not as hot as the following Sunday. Sunday, 30 degrees, bright sunshine. So
as in on this Sunday with Zach.
Yeah. So Saturday's a little bit cooler, but not loads.
Wow.
But it has a few
I'm
clouds.
doing both days.
Sunday, 30 degrees, bright sunshine. You heard
My
it here first.
God.
This is the Guilt Weather Report.
Thank you so much. Back to the news.
I love checking the weather. I love the weather.
Back to the news.
I do want to talk about the heat wave, but I'm going to try and stop myself. It's just proving to everybody actually how boring and middle-aged I am. Okay. Anyway.
In front page news this week, someone else who's come out with a line of caps that has caused commotion.
Another cool cat
is Hardy, who cancelled his European tour.
Yeah.
And then came out with a line of caps.
Do you think that was at all to do with the fact that Zach was the next day? It's Zach's weekend.
It is Zach's weekend.
It's Zach's weekend.
I was a bit worried that we were going to be a bit burnt out.
Yeah, same. I was scared, oh my God, that's going to be a massive Friday and then a massive Saturday and then potentially a Sunday.
No, I think no. I think there's a political. There's been murmurs of it's something to do with politics, as in he's worried about safety because everyone thinks there's a world war going on that we don't know.
See,
about.
We are onto the news after the weather.
Yeah, literally. Yes. So lots of people are up in arms about it, cancelled tickets. Some people have travelled for a long time, booked their hotels, and to cancel it a week before.
Yeah.
And then try and sell something to everyone. It's a lesson to learn. We shouldn't cancel anything if we're going to bring out a new line of caps.
Luckily, we didn't.
Luckily, we haven't cancelled anything. We've been right here with the Gilpers the whole way.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think I would like to know the real reason. I feel like people deserve to know the reason, even though also,
he
everyone has
avoided
a right to a private life. But no, if people have spent money,
I think you deserve to give a good reason. He didn't.
Are they refunding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't refund a hotel and travel.
No.
People flown over.
Exactly.
And
no.
I think we underestimate as well sometimes how many American fans fly over for these gigs here because they think, right, well, he's playing in London. I want to go to London anyway. I'll see them in a smaller venue.
Yeah.
And there were quite a few people who said that they were American and had flown over to see this in a small, Brixton. The Brixton O2 Arena. Is it O2? The Brixton Arena is a really cool, fun venue. I was excited to see a country star there because I haven't been there in ages and not see a country star anyway.
Yeah, no, it would have been really fun.
And it's quite local for us. So,
local. Yeah, it is a massive shame. But there we go. Hopefully he comes back again when
he woke up on the wrong side
of
the truck bed.
About
That's all that happened.
Been rectified,
I had so many good ideas to go into. We were going to get 5 minutes with him backstage as well.
Yeah, next time, hopefully. Next time.
Yeah, I was going to take
people coming over.
I was just still on this topic because I was saying about my great ideas. I was going to bring a duvet and we were going to do the interview in bed.
Should we just talk about it when
But then I was going to bring a little toy truck and be like, oh, you reckon I'm on the wrong side of the truck bed this morning?
Not brilliant. I think cut this out.
Thank God he didn't come. That's all I'm going to say. Thank God.
But talking about what you just said in terms of people coming over here because people are playing in London, I have got the worst jealousy and FOMO of people that are touring the US at the moment, right? Zach Top.
Oh, yeah.
Going on tour.
Yeah.
Is on tour. Graham Barham's going on tour.
Ah, we know you'd be front row for that.
Annoyed.
You'd be barricade for that.
So bloody
barricade
annoyed.
or nothing.
Hayley Whitters is on tour.
I know.
Morgan's on tour.
Yeah, but
it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to move.
Yes.
Temporarily. This is my temporary home.
Yes. But I have really been enjoying watching these gigs from the comfort of my bed on my TikTok. And I do think that when they do a tour in the US, it tends to mean that the UK follows. So we've got all of that to look forward to, I think.
Okay, but sorry, we know that we're really trying hard not to make this Morgan Wallen podcast. Morgan Wallen, first night, Houston brings out Drake.
Second night.
Unwell.
Yeah, that was wild.
So some people are saying that he's going to do an extended version of the interlude with Drake.
Ooh, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Be amazing. Anyway, it's all popping off, and I'm feeling highly jealous.
How did you feel about the gasoline sort of moment where
everybody gasolina?
Not that one. Not that one.
I thought, great, you burn those headlines.
Yeah,
babe.
I thought so. Some people making fun of him, but I was like, I really like this sort of improvised acting moment. I feel quite
GCSE drama.
GCSE drama. Where Morgan's just pouring water all over stage. Stop. No. I'm going to burn this down. Headlines, go away. Morgan Wallen. Guess I'm the problem.
Can you just let us know what grade you got that? Because for someone that went to stage school, I thought that was poor.
I think you'll find got an A, was on a drama scholarship the entire time, but got taken away from me at the end because I was being too naughty.
Probably because you did shit like that.
Yeah.
Poor.
Oh, actually, here's a topic I want to bring up on the topic of Morgan. I mean, we could bring up a lot on the topic of Morgan. But something that was, well, I mean, for me.
Something in the orange. Do you think if anyone was eating an orange and there was worm in it, you'd be like, oh my God, there's something in the orange?
No. Is it to Zach Bryan's team saying, have you guys thought about this as a concept? Speaking of which, actually, I am trying to get an interview with the band. We know that we're not going to get. We love interviewing them. I mean, I know that we're not going to get an interview with Zach. Our name alone is not good, and they're not going to let a podcaster anywhere near Zach Bryan. He has not had a good year with podcasters. So we're lucky. We're lucky we're even behind the gates. Do you know what I mean? So, but the band, I really want to ask them the question. Like, this is my big question for them for the weekend. In Revival, do they ever worry that if they actually had a heart attack, people would be like, wait, go on.
Oh, wait, what? I don't understand that reference.
So, you know, in Revival on stage, the band, one of the band members, I'm not sure if it's always the same one, but one of the band members pretends to faint.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. He pretends to faint, and then the whole band, like, sort of like, oh God, and the whole thing stops. And then that member of the band goes, we're having an all-night revival.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for spoiling it.
I thought it's a well-known thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Oh.
Well, Gilbert's spoiler
probably
alerts.
not going anymore.
Anyway, I always worry about them. I'm always like, hey. No, I don't worry about
Maybe anyone, even people in the audience. You might be like, classic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't want another Astro World on our hands, do we?
No.
No, we don't.
No.
But actually,
that actually makes me really scared.
Yeah, I
actually can't talk about that because when I am in crowds, I sometimes get a bit like.
Do you?
I think since Glastonbury, I was in the Elton John crowd. It was the biggest crowd they ever had, and I was just like, I actually can't get out of here.
Yeah,
and
that's anxiety.
It was quite intense. So yeah.
Speaking of crowds and gig etiquette, Sabrina Carpenter has said that she would really enjoy a phoneless gig of hers.
Really?
Which I thought was interesting, but they did raise quite a good point. Apparently she went to a phoneless gig recently. I can't remember what band she went to, but she went to some like niche band that checked your phones in the door.
A couple of the old like 70s classics like country OG, Gillian Welsh. She is no phones at every gig of hers.
Wow.
And a friend of mine she moved to the US. She went a couple of weeks ago, and she was just like, it felt like you were in like another era, but it was just like incredible.
Sabrina said it was like you're in the 70s.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I do understand is like if there is an incident, if someone is unwell, if something happens, you don't have you are in a blackout. It's like being on a flight.
You're in a blackout?
Well, because you don't have a phone.
We just walk out the door.
That's true. Didn't think about that. Did not.
Not the exact same.
No, not the exact.
Should we have a quick tea?
No, let's have a quick tea on that. But then that also brings me to the point. I mean, I did raise this to you the other day, but I really would ship Sabrina Carpenter and Morgan Wallen getting together, and I think they would actually suit each other. Imagine the power couple.
I see that.
He loves a petite blonde. She loves a little sort of, chunky bad boy.
Chunky bad boy? What a way of describing it.
That's like exactly mine and yours type. Is a
chunky bad boy.
But I do really enjoy watching the videos after we've been at a gig. Like I do enjoy watching everyone else's videos and their POVs. I enjoy watching my own. Like I do enjoy it all. So I'm not a no phone gal for some gigs. Like Zach, I would say no, but maybe like an intimate gig. Like maybe that Morgan Wallen gig the other day that we at the Roundhouse. I thought it was going to be a no phone situation. I thought there might be some sort of like check your phone in the door sort of situation. And I think that would have been a good time to have done it. Maybe a good example.
People were saying that's for Netflix though.
Yeah,
interestingly.
Yeah, no, I think it is.
Oh my god, I pray to God we get a Netflix docu.
What for Girls in Low Places?
For Morgan,
that would be good though. Sitting down at the beginning, going, so this is where it all went wrong.
No, don't. It makes me nervous that
we're all going to fall out. We're going to be like, call her daddy. I want to talk about Elizabeth Nichols. Have you listened to her album?
No, but I've listened to a couple of tunes.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I really like it. She's like a blend of like Hayley Whitters meets Megan Maroney meets
Willow Avalon.
Yeah,
meets Maggie Antone.
I literally love what she's doing, and I think she's definitely one to watch.
Yeah. Well, we're doing our new Shine a Light on Female Badasses.
Yes.
So excited for that.
Yeah, and I spotlighted her basically because I'm sure you guys maybe saw a little TikTok, but 8% of women are played on country radio in comparison to, let me just do some quick math.
The rest,
92% that are men.
Nailed it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's another GCSE. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, private school tuition, all those years. My dad will be. That's my bag. That's my going. For that 98% back. Kelly Clarkson actually covered one of Elizabeth Nichols' songs the other day, which is huge spotlight for her. But yeah, I love her play on words. I think she's such a clever lyricist, and I think she is really one to watch. And I think she's going to be coming over here soon-ish. And I think it'll probably be like, because she's starting out, so it'll be a nice intimate gig and like that kind of, yeah. I love her. My favorite lyric of hers on the new album is, I don't love them and leave them. I hate them and stay.
Ooh.
Felt that one.
Yeah. She's a girl that gets it.
She is a girl that gets it. So there's one artist pop on your Spotify this week, or wherever you get your music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Elizabeth Nichols. I also really like Jessie Murph's new song. Like, I like whips and chains. I like being tied to things. It's kind of like Amy Winehouse more than country, but
yeah,
it's a bop.
She's doing she's really in her own lane, which I like.
Yeah, it's
she's
like
doing her own thing.
She's got like a signature sound, which
100%,
which we like to see.
We're doing all our spoilers of our Female Fridays. But I am just obsessed with Just Jane. Their new song is out this week. I am buzzing. It's so good.
I love the Just Jane girls.
I know, they're great. So yeah, that will be on my Friday spotlight. But,
yeah, really excited. Really want to get them on the pod if they come over to London, like fully. I think that'd be a great one.
Amazing.
A great one. Liz Hurley and Billy Ray Cyrus were mucking around in London. Don't know if you
I saw they were in Covent Garden getting out of the cab.
Yeah, it looked like she picked up a tramp.
Her son and Billy, who maybe had a couple.
I think he'd had more than a couple. I really just want to know what's going on there. They need a reality show. They need Andy and a camera. That.
I always think the Cyruses should have done a reality TV show.
Yeah.
It would have been amazing.
Yeah, but Miley's too... what, just take Miley out of it and just do the Cyrus's behind the scenes?
Yeah,
I think that would have worked. Miley could have maybe been like a narrator, but she wouldn't have actually...
Noah Cyrus officially transitioned over to country
Yes,
music, which I'm nothing
yes.
about. I like her.
Yeah, I think it was about
I mean,
time.
she was kind of already there in my mind.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Nice to have the official confirmation.
Yeah, and I think, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to this. We will send you a guilt hat. It may get with you.
God, if Noah Cyrus could guilt that.
Yeah, that would be so sick. Something we need to talk
We're having an all-night revival.
No, something we do need to talk about that's come to my attention is books.
Oh, right, yes.
Country romance books.
I need some recs.
Everyone's kind of been like slowly talking to me about this like for a while, and like sort of been like, what country romance books do you read? And I'm like, I don't think I haven't. I don't think I've ever read a country romance book. But
I think I have back in the day. I used to read them on my commute on my phone.
One that's come up a lot is Chestnut Springs collection. Elsie Silver, Chestnut Springs. It's come up a lot.
Okay, right.
Elsie Silver. Anything Elsie Silver or Paisley Hope.
Okay.
But I mean, I think maybe we should maybe set ourselves a target and have a little book club.
Yeah,
because
that'd be good.
I'm really bad. I'm on TikTok all the time. When I go to bed, like puts me to bed, and then it puts me in a nightmare state. So I need to read before I go to bed.
I have to stop. Honestly, I've been in a terrible, terrible zone for scrolling. Then wake all night. I read the first time in ages last night.
How did it go?
Oh my God, it was so nice.
I know, it turns your brain off, doesn't it?
Calm, I felt zen. I felt happy. It was honestly lovely. So we need to make more of an effort to do it pre-bed.
May I just also say, a Gilper has written a book and is going to send it to us.
Oh my God.
So I'm really excited. We're going to read that book too. We'll wait until we receive it so we can talk about it actually properly. But like, if you guys have any sort of like topics you want us to talk about, or like books or things or films or anything you think we should read or watch that we haven't, like, just let us know.
There's a new series on Netflix called The Waterfront, and it's about a family in North Carolina, and basically they're like a fishing family and like getting like embroiled in like this criminality kind of vibe. However, it's got a country music soundtrack and it's amazing. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of that vibe. So if you're struggling for something else after Ransom Canyon, Virgin River,
maybe watch it before you read your
Cowboy
book.
Cheerleaders, which I also binged in half a day.
Oh yeah, you said Casey Musgraves is on it.
Casey Musgraves is on it. It was amazing. I mean, I love it anyway. Second season wasn't as good as the first, but Casey Musgraves invites them to come and perform on her Deeper Well tour, and she's just like seems as nice in real life as you think she is. What a babe. So anyway, lots of good country themed or like tinged TV at the moment.
I do like Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders reality show, but I just do find it very toxic on the old body image stuff. But do they address that?
So they've had to kind of yes, they do. So basically, the US version that's obviously been going for years is, I would say, a different tone. Whereas like the Netflix version is much more kind of like objective, and it kind of like stands back a bit, and it kind of questions a lot of like the values that they impart on the team, and kind of it's really interesting. I think you would enjoy it because it's kind of more like
a bird's eye view,
read between the lines kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, I'll be reading between those lines.
I think you'd enjoy it though. I think it's great. I think it's brilliant. I find it really interesting, and also you'll be pleased to know that they petition to get paid properly.
Oh,
so it's kind of all about like.
Can we petition?
And, like, God, who do we petition to? I wish we had HR.
I think Dolly's our HR.
Dolly's HR.
Anything else you want to talk about? Because
probably I'm very chatty mood today.
Yeah, well, talk to me about anything. How are you? How's the hen?
How are you? Oh my God,
oh my God! It's Aussie's hen weekend after Zach.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm buzzing. I also don't know anything about it, which is stressing me out. So the type A control freak in me is like trying to be really chill, but actually I'm like, what am I doing?
I know things. I know a lot of things.
I know.
And I think that's maybe you.
I think you're the mastermind, the master of ceremonies.
I'm not. I am someone.
The Joker.
Yes.
Of the court. The jester.
The jester of the court. Absolutely. It has been sort of orchestrated by some very dear friends of yours. And I had actually nothing to do with the initial conception.
Okay.
Which is...
We will see.
We will see. But I have obviously then come in from the left and gone, a bit of this. bit of that. How about we do a little bit of that? And I don't know whether they will live to regret it or whether you will, but they have taken my ideas. And they've gone, yeah.
Brilliant. Can't wait. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. So that'll be a whole
Yeah. And you have, I mean, Ozzy has obviously...
I'm so hungry.
Ozzy, hang on.
My oats exploded in the microwave today. I was so sad. I spent all of this effort making my oats, which I find it's such an effort to make breakfast in the morning. Exploded literally all over the kitchen. I was like, there you go. Just while you were looking on your phone.
Don't worry, I'll be cut out.
You know, it's hard to get your protein. It's hard to get your protein in, guys.
Back to your hen, though. Ozzy, I have to be careful with like what I can cover and what we can talk about.
I said no coverage of my hen, but
No,
that
which
has
I do
slowly
understand.
fallen away.
I do understand that. There will be elements that we will share with you guys. I hope you Gilpers do understand and appreciate there needs to be some need for privacy for Ozzy in this moment. But I will be pushing the boundaries as much as I possibly can.
Unless Hello want to pay me to do an exclusive. Then I might reconsider.
You know that I'm going to be straight on the line to Hello Magazine. Hi, don't know if you know us. We have a podcast called Girls in Low Places.
Oh, brilliant.
We're about to be involved in a merch
scandal.
Wanted you to get ahead. Maybe
you're whistleblowing on your own podcast. Look, there's been no fraudulent activity. We just can't work out the sales.
We just can't. We're just too creative girlies who can't deal with with shopping platforms. Apparently.
Yeah. Anyway, look, we've rambled for way too long. Let's end it. We've got a big weekend coming up.
We can't
wait to see everyone, all of our friends, all of the Gilpers.
Yeah.
Just really excited.
And
to
just
see
everyone in. If you see us, say hello.
Yeah.
If you see us and you don't want to say hello, that's fine too, because we are annoying. But also, we will be doing, of course, a Zach Bryan debrief episode next week that will be a lot more focused than this one has been, because we have been just all over the shop, all over the merch shop. And we will be doing a distinctly focused episode on the Zach Bryan BST, because last year I remember it was just like we had to come down for like a week afterwards. It was so... It's just having so many country music fans in one place, and then obviously Morgan was there, but like it's just going to be, I think it's going to be biblical.
Yeah, I'm so
I really do.
See how I feel after it.
Yeah. And also, you know, with all the conflict of going into it with how we feel with everything that's gone on in his personal life, how we feel about that too. I think it's going to be an interesting mix of emotions. But one thing you cannot deny is that man puts on a good live show by the looks of it. So we are very excited.
Yeah, very excited.
Anyway, Gilpers, we will see you out there in BST.
In the wild.
If you're a Dublin Gilper and you want to tell us about your experience in Dublin, send us a voice note. We'd love to hear it. We'd love to add it into our episode, embed it in. So voice note us. If you see something that goes on at the London show that you want to compare to the Dublin show, let us know. And same with the Londoners, if you want to be featured on the episode or ask us a question about it, send it in. Gilpers, we love you. We're having an all-night revival.